Hey, 8th grade. So here we are in our purple packet. I'm continuing with writing linear equations given 2 points. We're on page 4, purple 4. I have 5 problems we're going to work through for this video. Write a slope-intercept form equation with the line containing these points. Okay, there's a couple ways to do this. And I will flip-flop the ways I'm doing them. The way I'm going to do today, for this one, is y equals mx plus b. Okay, if we're going to put it into y equals mx plus b form, we need to find the slope and the y-intercept. That's several steps. First, we need to find the slope. To find the slope, we need to find the rise over the run, which is the y over the x. So we're going to have y minus y over x minus x. Like I've said before, I still need to just go ahead and write those out so I don't get confused. I'm going to do this first one minus the second one. So I have 3 minus negative 3 on top. And then negative 2 minus 1. 3 minus negative 3 is going to give us 6. Negative 2 minus 1 is going to give us negative 3. So the slope is negative 2. Fantastic. Now we have our slope. We need to find b. In order to find b, we're going to put a number in for m. And we're also going to put a number in for x and y. We can pick either point to get an x, y. So we're going to do y equals mx plus b, except I'm going to substitute it with this point. So I'm going to have 3 equals negative 2 times x, which is negative 2 plus b. Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. So 3 equals 4 plus b. Get rid of 4 on both sides. So then we're going to have negative 1 equals b. That gives us enough information to write the equation right here. Y equals negative 2x minus 1. Okay. Now, just to check it, we're going to make sure it goes through these points. Does it go through negative 2 comma 3? If it goes through negative 2 comma 3, we can put negative 2 comma 3 in to make it true. So y equals, we're going to do 3 equals. 3 equals negative 2 times negative 2 minus 1. 3 equals negative 2 times negative 2 is 4 minus 1. 3 equals 3. Yes, that works out. For this one, we're going to use this x and this y. So we have negative 3 equals negative 2 times 1 minus 1. Negative 3 equals negative 2 times 1 is negative 2 minus 1. So we have negative 3 equals negative 3. Check. Yep, those work. We go to the next page. The ones on the left, on the right hand side, these 4 are your homework tonight. These are ones I'm going to do. The directions say, let's write slope-intercept form equations that satisfy the descriptions below. We can graph our equations to see if they're correct. Don't solve these graphically. Okay? So we need to have a slope and we need to have a y-intercept. So we're going to have x and y, rise over run. So y over x, 2 minus 0 over 4 minus negative 4, right? So 2 minus 0 is 2, 4 minus negative 4 is 8. So that reduces, let's see, 2 over 8, that reduces to 1/4. So the slope is 1/4. I want you to go ahead and label it so you can find it later. Slope is 1/4. Then we're going to pick either of these notes, either of these points to substitute in to y equals mx plus b. We don't know what b is, but we need to find it. So we're going to use a point for the x and the y, and 1/4 for the slope. So let's just do 0 equals 1/4 times -4 plus b. 1/4 times -4 is going to give us -1, so 0 equals -1 plus b. We're going to add this 1 to the other side, so we're going to get 1 equals b. So that is our slope-intercept, that is our intercept, the y-intercept. So our equation would be y equals 1/4 x plus 1. Please go ahead and put a box or a circle around it so it's easy for me to find. The directions also ask us to graph it to see if we're correct. So we're going to start at 1 and go up 1 over 4. Up 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. We've run out of room, so we can go the opposite direction. Instead of going up 1, right 4, we'll go down 1, left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that sure does go right. Go straight through those lines. Put your arrows on the end. Okay. Let's do another one. We've got these points, and we're going to write an equation with them. We need to do y minus y over x minus x, xy, xy. So that's going to be 2 minus 2, interesting, and 3 minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0, 3 minus 2 is 1. Wait. 2 minus 2, 3 minus -2, so that's going to be 5. 0 divided by 5 is 0. So the slope is 0. If the slope is 0, that means it's going to be a horizontal line, side to side. And we can see that because that y is 2 and that y is 2. Both y's are the same. So that makes the equation pretty simple. Y equals 2. Y equals 2 on the graph. And that sure is, that line does go through those 2 points. Okay. These last ones at the bottom. It says we probably could have solved these last 2 problems without much work. All of the lines just below have something in common. Let's see if we can write their equations without doing any work. As I look at these 2, I want you to notice something about all of them. What I'm noticing about this first one is both of the x's are 5s. If both of the x's are 5s, then we know that x equals 5. No matter what the y is, the x is always going to be 5. So if we were going to sketch a little graph about this, here's our y-axis, here's our x-axis. We're going to go to x equals 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it doesn't matter how high or low we go, up to 1 or down to 7, it's always going to be 5. So that's what the line would look like. With this one, I noticed that both of them have 7s for the y's. So y equals 7. We're going to sketch this real quick. We have a y-axis. We have an x-axis. It says y equals 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It doesn't matter if we go over to 4, over to 13, -6. It's always going to be y equals 7. And oh, whoops. Yes, that's right. It's always going to be y equals 7. Okay, so this should give you enough notes for your homework. Your homework again. The blue packet, which are the word problems, numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, starting on page 4. Purple, watch this video and then do page 5 questions on the right side. So that's this and those 4 equations there. Okay, you guys have a great day.